Have you ever felt like you have big dreams but no energy to make them happen? You tell yourself, I'll do it tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. You want to write a book, get fit, or learn something new, but instead, you find yourself scrolling on your phone or binge-watching TV. Why does this happen? It's not because you're lazy forever, it's because the tasks feel too overwhelming. When something feels too hard, your brain says, let's do something easier. But here's the good news. Laziness isn't who you are. It's just a habit, and habits can change. Think about how often you've been stuck because the goal felt impossible. Maybe you want to save money, but cutting back on everything feels unbearable. Or maybe you want to get healthier, but running every day seems exhausting. It's not that you don't care, it's that your brain is wired to avoid pain and seek comfort. But guess what? You can outsmart your brain. Here's how. First, let's talk about making things small. Big tasks feel scary, so break them down into tiny steps. For example, if you want to write a book, don't think about writing 200 pages all at once. Just write one sentence today. Small steps are easier, and they make you feel good. Think of it like climbing a mountain. You don't jump to the top. You take one step, then another. Do the same with your goals. Small wins add up over time. Here's another example. If you want to learn a new skill, like playing guitar, don't try to master an entire song in one day. Start by practicing one chord. Over time, those small efforts turn into big results. The key is to focus on progress, not perfection. Next, create easy routines. Don't rely on willpower alone. Set up routines that make things automatic. Willpower runs out, but routines keep you going. For example, if you want to exercise, put your workout clothes next to your bed. That way, when you wake up, it's easier to get started. Think of routines like training wheels. They make things easier until you can do them naturally. What's one small routine you can start today? Maybe it's writing a to-do list every morning or drinking a glass of water as soon as you wake up. These small habits create structure and help you build momentum. Now let's talk about the 2-minute rule. The hardest part of any task is starting. So promise yourself you'll work on something for just 2 minutes. That's it. Want to read a book? Read one page. Want to clean your room? Start with one corner. Once you start, it's easier to keep going. It's like pushing a ball down a hill. The first push is hard, but after that, it rolls on its own. Here's a bonus tip. Reward yourself for starting. After you've done your 2 minutes, celebrate in a small way. Maybe it's listening to your favorite song or taking a short break. Rewards make starting feel good and motivate you to keep going. Here's the truth. Everyone starts small. The people you admire, they struggled too. They didn't wait for the perfect moment, they just kept going. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to start. Think of your dreams like a fire. Right now, it's a tiny spark. Every small action you take is like adding fuel. Keep adding fuel and soon you'll have a roaring fire. So what will you do today to light that fire? Remember, it's okay to fail. Everyone fails. What matters is that you get back up and try again. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Be kind to yourself and keep moving forward. Let's keep it simple. If you're ambitious but lazy, here's what to do. 1. Make tasks small and easy. 2. Create routines to help you stay consistent. 3. Start with just 2 minutes of effort. That's it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Pick one thing and take a small step today. Your dreams are waiting for you. Go make them happen. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Even small efforts done regularly can create massive change. But you can't stay consistent without taking action. So, watch this video to start taking action today. Let me remind you, the only difference between where you are now and where you want to be is the actions you take. Everything else, your fears, doubts, and excuses, are just distractions. Focus on what you can control and let go of the rest. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow and decide to take one small step toward your dream. It could be sitting down for 5 minutes to brainstorm ideas for your book or doing one push-up to kickstart your fitness journey. Doesn't sound like much, right? But here's the magic. Once you take that first step, it becomes easier to take the second and then the third. Momentum builds, and before you know it, you've made more progress than you thought possible. But here's the catch. You have to show up. You have to choose to take that first step even when you don't feel like it. Why? Because feelings are fleeting. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline keeps you moving forward. Discipline doesn't mean forcing yourself to do something you hate. It means committing to small, manageable actions that align with your bigger goals. And the beauty of discipline is that it gets easier over time. The more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. Let's talk about why we procrastinate. Procrastination isn't about being lazy. It's about fear. Fear of failure, fear of not being good enough, or fear of the unknown. When you avoid taking action, you're really avoiding facing those fears. But here's the thing, fear doesn't go away on its own. The only way to overcome it is to face it head-on. And the best way to do that is by breaking your goals into bite-sized pieces. When the task feels manageable, fear loses its power. Take writing, for example. If you've always wanted to write a book but haven't started, it's probably because the idea of writing an entire book feels overwhelming. Instead of focusing on the end result, focus on the process. Commit to writing just one paragraph a day. Or if that still feels like too much, write one sentence. The point is to start somewhere, anywhere. As you build the habit of showing up daily, you'll begin to see progress, and progress fuels motivation, which makes it easier to keep going. The same principle applies to any goal. Want to get fit? Start by walking for 5 minutes a day. Want to save money? Begin by setting aside 1 a week. Want to learn a new language? Practice for 2 minutes each morning. The tiny actions might seem insignificant at first, but they compound over time. Imagine saving 1 a week. In a year, that's 52. In 5 years, it's 260. Now imagine increasing that amount gradually. Suddenly, those small steps lead to meaningful results. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to do too much too soon. They set unrealistic expectations, burn out quickly, and give up altogether. But lasting change happens slowly. It's not about dramatic transformations. It's about steady, consistent effort. Think of it like planting a tree. You don't dig a hole, throw in a seed, and expect a full-grown tree overnight. You water it, nurture it, and give it time to grow. Your goals are the same. They require patience and persistence. Another important factor is accountability. Sharing your goals with someone else can significantly increase your chances of success. Why? Because when you tell someone what you're working on, you're more likely to follow through. Accountability creates a sense of responsibility. Plus, having someone cheer you on makes the journey more enjoyable. Whether it's a friend, family member, or coach, find someone who supports your dreams and encourages you to keep going. Now, let's address self-doubt. We all experience moments of doubt, especially when we're pursuing something new. You might think, who am I to write a book? Or I'm not talented enough to succeed. These thoughts are normal, but they're also limiting. The truth is, you don't need permission to chase your dreams. You don't need to be perfect or have all the answers. All you need is the willingness to try. Every expert was once a beginner. Every successful person started exactly where you are now, with a dream and a decision to act. If you're struggling to believe in yourself, try reframing your mindset. Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what you have. Celebrate your strengths, no matter how small they may seem. Are you curious? That's a strength. Are you willing to learn? That's another strength. Progress isn't about comparing yourself to others. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. And that starts with believing in your ability to grow. Let's talk about the role of environment in shaping behavior. Your surroundings play a huge role in determining whether you succeed or fail. If your workspace is cluttered, it's harder to focus. If your kitchen is stocked with junk food, it's harder to eat healthy. Surround yourself with things that inspire and support your goals. Clear your space, organize your tools, and remove distractions. A clean, organized environment makes it easier to stay productive. Music can also be a powerful motivator. Create in playlists that energize and uplift you. Listening to music while working can boost your mood and improve concentration. Find songs that resonate with your goals and play them whenever you need a boost. Music has a way of connecting with our emotions and reminding us why we started in the first place. Visualization is another tool you can use to stay motivated. Spend a few minutes each day imagining yourself achieving your goals. Picture the details, how it feels, what it looks like, who's with you. Visualization helps you connect emotionally to your dreams, which strengthens your commitment to them. When you can see yourself succeeding, it becomes easier to take the necessary steps to make it happen. Remember, success is not a straight line. There will be ups and downs along the way. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Other days you'll question everything. That's okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward even when it's hard. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, and it's built through experience. Every challenge you face teaches you something valuable. Every failure brings you closer to success. Finally, don't forget to celebrate your progress. Too often, we focus on what's left to do and overlook how far we've come. Take time to acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small. Did you write one paragraph today? Celebrate it. Did you walk for 10 minutes? Celebrate it. Celebrating progress reinforces positive behavior and keeps you motivated to continue. So, here's my challenge to you. Pick one goal and commit to taking one small step toward it today. Don't worry about the outcome. Just focus on the action. Show up even if it's imperfect. Trust the process and trust yourself. You have everything you need to succeed. All that's left is to start.